StreamYards is not working properly. StreamYards isn't working properly, so this is going to be lots of fun tonight. So I'm not trying to look at. This is going to be lots of fun tonight. Well, hello, we've got a lot to talk about. So we missed a night and so much has happened. I've got an Instagram live. We've got Twitter time with Joe. We've got, we want to look at some stats and some subs. We want to catch up on the tennis. And I had something else I wanted to tell you and it's just escaped me. Anyway, I trust you all have had a good day, night, evening, sleep, whatever it is, whatever time it is. It's time to have our catch up. I've missed you all, so let's get going. And add to that, StreamYards has got a huge delay, so I'm looking at different screens at the moment. So yesterday I worked at the Australian Open men's final. There was about 7,500 people there, which is only a third of the capacity of what could be there, but that was what was allowed under COVID. And I spent most of my time outside and I sort of had to just clean seats and tables and chairs. And once the game started, I had to mop up all the spills. I had the front row seat to evictions. People had to get evicted. So hello, Dawn and Rick and Gail and Chuckadee and Harmony and Sammy J. And I thought I saw Fashionita there and everybody else, a YouTube user. Hello, everybody. So, yes, I got Mama Java. I think I saw everybody. Have I said hello to everybody? If I've missed you, I apologize. You can hear me? Cool. So, oh dear. It's a great time. So someone got evicted because they were protesting apparently. Pretend fashionistas. Oh, look, I've got no idea. And then I saw a lady who had had a little bit too much to drink, tried to accuse a male police officer who touched her on the arm of assault. That was funny. Hello, Hell froze over. That's all right. I muck up Hell's name too. I muck up everyone's name. So that was my front row seat to entertainment. I did get to go home earlier and I got 40% off the shop because I was staff. And so I've got some goodies. I've got an Australian Open pen here and I've got a little handheld fan and I've got a little tennis ball that says AO on it. And I've decided that these prizes are going to make up my prize draw for when I get to 1,000 subscribers. 3 people will get a special Australian Open item, randomly selected. So this is pretty cool. See, this is great for the boredom, office boredom. Look at it. You can play tennis. So I'll have 3 different prizes. So yeah, so I'm going to give 3 prizes away. So when we get to 1,000, and if I happen to borrow them, I'll replace them. So that's 3 prizes. So that's going to be pretty cool. So let's get started with Twitter, because I've got to go back to yesterday's Twitter. And I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast. For some reason in my head, I'm talking fast because there's a lot to get through. Mods allowed in the drawer. Yes, it will be. Oh, you should have told me how it froze over. I could have got one last night. I could have got one. So it was 40% off. Do you know, I got a Sheridan towel, Players Towel, which is a really good brand. They were $60 with the discount. I got them for $36. Oh, you want to win, but you don't want to make me pay shipping? That's all right, Rick. It's okay. It might. The thing is, if I pay for shipping, Rick, it might take 5 months to get to you. You might get it in time for next year's open. No, that's all right. You meant to ask but forgot. Oh, no. They do have an online store, though, but I can't get discount on the online store. So, and then by then we can do another draw for the next one. So, I don't know. I don't know how slow the mail is these days, but, you know, it was pretty slow in the peak of yours. I'll have yours. Oh. Oh, that would be. Thank you, Harmony. KJ, what could help? She could help me to get to Michelle. All she needs to do is call me out again. Yeah, I did look at those. Those big tennis balls. But anyway, yeah, they were good. So I ended up with a towel. I get a towel every year, and I've got towels. Like, it's funny because these tennis towels, the player towels, last forever. And I'm chucking out all these towels. So one day someone's going to come and stay at my house, and they'll be able to pick what year of the Australian Open they'd like to have. So I think I've got one here. This is what they look like. They come like that. So there you go. Yeah, so that's what the towels look like. So anyway, with a giant tennis ball. Well, what I'll do is next year when I work, I'll get everybody's orders. But I've got to work on the last day to get the discount. Only is valid on the last day. You can't get it before that. But it was really funny. All the staff were going in their breaks and shopping. Like at one stage, it was all staff. I also have an Instagram Live because on my Saturday morning, you have one of those AO balls in your shed. Hi, Diamond Crystal Arts. She did a live on my Saturday morning, which was Friday night, but she did it in 2 parts, and it was a very bizarre live. And I'll show it to you because I got that part, but then she went on later, and I was in a choir rehearsal. So we did choir where we sat apart from each other and we had to sing in masks, which was no mean thing. Actually, we might start with Twitter because Rick, he joined the Block by Katie group. He's now in the club. And you should see what he did to get himself blocked, I think. Because it was pretty cool. I mean, I had a good laugh. All right. So we've got 2 days. Let's look at Twitter time with Joe. All right, let's start Twitter time. And I started back at uni today, and my brain is buzzing around. I've got to come up with a big music project. So I'm thinking, singing with masks. Yeah, I know. Woohoo, Rick. Yeah, see, Rick, you get credibility when you find that You get credibility when you get that hashtag. Now you have joined the club. See, everything. Well, I could do that too. I don't think she liked being called crusty. Hi, Sandra. I mean, Krusty the Clown was an awesome Simpsons character. It's a compliment. I know, I love Krusty the Clown too. He had to do something. There you go. Rick, you got to do something. Michelle didn't even do anything. Oh, so you're now an official member and you are now entitled to the Block by Katie Joy hashtag. It'd be great to get that trending. All right. Yes. You are now like, yeah, you've now made it. I got four replies. I think that must be. I think she was very nice to you to let you go that far. Most of us only get one. So this was on the 21st of February. Gorilla Goo. So this is about the yes. One of us. You're one of us now. So this was her first tweet for that day. So it says, I was hoping she would donate it to the doctor who fixed the hair. Read the article. She kind of is. Just curious because I watch your videos. But do you seriously like posting people's lives on blast, then cry wolf when people throw hate, shade, or report your channel? Not trying to hype up the Collins by any means, but the video of them having some family fun she has cut and clipped and then claimed the husband is telling the children to abuse each other is the most disgusting thing when it's definitely not going on. Let's have a look. You pretty much nailed it. I understand people are going to make their own content, but damn, leave people alone. Because then when people come at your legally, she cries in camera. Like, seriously, you did this to yourself. It's for entertaining people. But would she like it if people picked her life apart? There you go. Yeah, waiting for Crystal Bill to be blocked. She's actually on 917. She's nearly hit the 1,000 mark, everybody. Crystal Bill. Really, really excited about that. You're one of us. If that hashtag was trending, I think it would freak for two reasons. One, excitement, and two, ticked off too. Yeah. Hey, Beth. All right. So that was that one. I think this was one of yours, wasn't it, Rick? If she hasn't blocked it. All right. So this was Lauren Loboba doesn't understand amendments. The Second Amendment is why she can display guns during virtual House committee meeting, then bragged about how guns were ready for use. This is an elected official. No, it wasn't. Here we go. Here we go. Krusty, you have no understanding of the Second Amendment. It has nothing to do with displaying firearms. I know you're super smart because Russia is indeed not China. I think that's what got you blocked. You reminded her that Russia wasn't China, Rick. So why don't you use those big brains to do some research and to learn something before you open your mouth? Mum, I'm on TV. I'm on TV. Problem is her mouth moves so much faster than her brain. All that comes out is oh. I was so devastated that I couldn't come online yesterday when I read that. I did actually message Rick and say, I've just seen your posts. I love it. Agree or disagree, her stance on 2A, there is no denying the woman is strong and consistent in defending her rights. I'd take that over a wishy-washy, flippy-flopping career politician that just follows the money. Oh, no, Michelle, you were right. Oh. You called her crusty and you reminded her that Russia wasn't China. I even went as far as updating my profile picture. And she still blocked you. Oh, you need to, all right. Sorry, I'll go back. You need to read it again? Okay. All right. I need to just go back. Hang on. Oops, I've lost it. I'll read it again. Rick says he thought he looked like a younger, handsome Toad, so she may follow him back. Didn't work. You just got blocked. You just got to join the amazing club, the amazing Blocked by Katie Job club. So as you can see, there's lots of posts here. Here we go. So Krusty, you have no understanding of the Second Amendment. It has nothing to do with displaying firearms. I know you're super smart because Russia is indeed not China. So why don't you put those big brains to do, why don't you use those big brains to do some research and learn something before you open your mouth? I so desperately wanted to stream yesterday, but I didn't think they'd hold off the tennis while I just streamed. So excuse me, I've got to just stream these tweets. Okay, then she goes again. Lauren Boebert makes former GOP Representative Michelle Bachmann, is it Bachmann, look normal. I can't believe I'm saying this because I live in Michelle Bachmann's district and she's an embarrassment to Minnesotans. Hell yeah, I remember Bachmann. So Katie is a liar. Look at this one. This is a hidden reply because somebody's tweet got hidden. Oh, there it is. You are an embarrassment to all Minnesotans. If you were a true Minnesotan, have I said it right? You would know our motto, Minnesota, nice. You are anything and everything but nice. Did you, I think you only did those. Did you get, oh, Bachmann, okay. Bachmann. Or is it Bachmann? I apologize to whoever you are because I don't know anything. So, Sotan. Oh, Minnesotan. Sotan. Okay. Sotan. I thought you, Rick was on fire. Yeah, I think I only had 2 that day. And Bachmann. Oh. And then that was when he joined the Blocked by Katie Joy Club. You aren't in her state where people admire women with courage who support their 2A rights. Guns are tools in the right hands. Anti-2A people are just ignorant and scared. They've never stared down the barrel of a rifle at coyote. Yep, both kinds, or charging a wild boar. Oh, dear. Nobody wants to take away guns used for hunting, only guns that were created solely for war to hunt humans. An AR-15 isn't used to hunt as it would obliterate the animal. One doesn't need 100 rounds of ammo clips for hunting. We don't allow private citizens to own cannons, right? Puss Zag. There you go. You got there twice. Rick takes a bow. It was fun while it lasted. Thought about making some new accounts to troll out. So there you go. I have to say, Rick, that Russia is not putting Russia isn't China into a tweet. Has to be the classic. Has to be classic. Like, we are one, but we are many. From all the lands we come, we share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are. Blocked by Katie Joy. We are one, but we are many, and from all the lands on earth we come. We share a dream and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are all blocked by Katie Joy. There we go. AR-15 is actually too small of a caliber, but to use in hunting in some states. Zag is done. Yeah, well, I think Zag has to be her new bulldog. Hello. I keep thinking, oh, geez. So Harmony says, apparently they can keep have cannons. I bet if anyone broke into a house, she would wish she'd had it done. Yes, she does have friend. Nailed it. Thank you. They were the words. You were hoping I'd sing it? Oh, cool. I couldn't resist. Yes, that's actually the song. I am, you are, we are Australian. It does need to go into, all right. It does. Doing all right. Doing all right. We're just going through Twitter, and yeah. So this is a retweet. Here we go. Zillow keeps asking me to sell my house. I mean, I get the housing market is limited but in existing homes, but I'm way too lazy to move. Yeah. Oh dear. I've got to watch how to talk Minnesota in the video. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I thought I was watching somebody from Minnesota liking Katie Joy, but oh boy. All right. So then she's got Justine. So she's retweeted this. Denver airport officials tell us United Airlines flight 328 bound for Honolulu returned to the airport after an engine problem. Neighbors heard a loud boom, took these photos of what looked like a Boeing 777 engine in the front yard. Amber Chick. You missed Rick's tweet. He was able to fit in Krusty. Russia isn't China. And asked Katie to use her big brains in one tweet. I tell you, it was good. Hey Zag, cannon shells are classed as destructive devices in the US under the 1934 National Firearms Act. They must be registered with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives. Cool. Too lazy to move. Doesn't the bailiff pack for you? Oh dear. 1993, small public made a joke about Minnesota. Okay, cool. Does everybody want, will anybody complain if I go back and show? All right, here we go. I'm going to go back. Here we go. No, I'll do it again because I think it's worth an extra read. So this is what she wrote. She talked about Laura Boebert not understanding the amendments, the Second Amendments. All right. Mr. our famous Krusty, you have no understanding of the Second Amendment. It has nothing to do with displaying firearms. I know you're super smart because Russia is indeed not China. So why don't you use those big brains to do some research and learn something before you open your mouth? Oh, dear. Is that still funny? Like, is everyone still laughing at that? Because, like, I'm still trying not to laugh. I don't know how many times I've read it. And I am still laughing every time. Every single time. I am still laughing my head off. Oh, dear. It was gold. It was classic gold. And now Rick is in the Blocked by KJ club, of course. Seems a shame for all this hysterical tweet to be sent into cyberspace forever. Harmony is still laughing. So she retweeted this. I don't mind being at home with my family in the pandemic, but I don't know if it's good for my marriage, for me and my husband to know how often we look busy and are actually Googling things like buffalo wings and what the jelly's really like. So apparently, KJ. Yes, I know. It was rude, wasn't it, Amber? That Amber chick and Nana Kimber. Yeah, I know he made the list. He's now one of us. So she retweeted that. So why are they all filming videos with their weapons on display? This is her next question. So it's the USA and they're not breaking any laws. And no, I didn't vote for Trump, so don't go there. Exactly. Oh, it's a proud day. I took my lickings. Now you'll never get. Well, once you're part of that club, Rick, yeah, we can't get rid of you. We have a song now as well. Yes. So that, and then she retweeted something else.
Whatever happened to follow the science?
Sorry.
Follow the science.
Didn't mean to do that. Follow the science. Some Twitter people have. So KJ does not know the gun laws, not surprising. So she's retweeted this. I am Democrat Greg Smith. I've been running against Lauren Boebert for 19 days. We now have 239,000 followers. Lauren has 542,000. Please retweet this and ask everyone you know to follow my Twitter account to join us and pass her to ensure we can get our message out. Way to go, my boy. We are proud of you, see? Oopsies. It just jumped. Yes, she is. I'm shocked she hasn't tweeted anything about how Trump has been rated the best president in the country. Really? Interesting. All right, now she's on to about caviar. It's a proud day when you get blocked by KJ, gain a hashtag and a song. Yes. All right. And I will keep that page open just in case, if you're feeling a bit sad, just remember you've got that. So our need for caviar has caused sturgeon to be the most endangered species on Earth. Catching sturgeon is legal, but wild caviar is a delicacy. Poaching is leading to their extinction. Hey, rich people, put down your forks and find something else to eat. I've never tried it. I don't think I could get past the texture of it. So now rich people are in this. Rika had to pick up my phone because it was good. Yes, the caviar police now. It says there's 3. She must have stuff hidden. She must have hidden some posts. See if I can find them. You don't eat caviar with a fork. Oh. Okay, so anyway, so there's that one. All right. This is heartbreaking. Please, we have a choice every single day. Stay home when possible. Avoid large social gatherings and wear a mask, social distance, and wash your hands. You're an idiot. You cannot catch or transmit a virus. Our virus is not alive. You act so smart, but do your research. Turn your internet and television off. Coming from a person who got elective Botox during the pandemic, Rich, seriously, before you tweet this row with us, double check your postings to make sure you haven't been part of the problem. Hypocrite. And of course, she's quoted NBC. She thinks it's only for the wash. Yes. Wash your hands, Jeffrey. There was an ad very many years ago where for Palmolive Gold soap, when it had wash your hands, Jeffrey. Elective Botox, yes. Oh, how peasant. All right. So this is really bizarre. This one. And I haven't quite. All right. So she's commented on this one. So it was always in black folks' business. So this is James Charles defends it's JoJo after she was dissed by rapper The Baby. And someone says I'm making a video. And then she says, isn't the lyric a play on words, JoJo, see why? I'm sure it's something James wouldn't understand. Well, that's true. It took me like 2 seconds to figure it out. Michelle says her medically fragile child doesn't eat, so lack of wild caviar should be of no concern. True. So he did try. He did try. He did try. So that's those ones. Fainting goat videos on YouTube are a niche. I didn't know I needed to watch. Oh my goodness, these are so funny. How froze over since she's eaten it once, but I know you don't use a fork. Peter, oh, I've got a cousin called Jeffrey too. Yeah, it's a joke stuff in the years. Yeah. Hello, Claire. So apparently watching goats fall over is very funny. So this is the one that shocked me. It says, thank you so much for 137K. Watching this channel grow again has been so wonderful. I appreciate all of your support and can't wait to see how far we can go. Here's my question. Thank you so much for 137K for the second time. Watching the channel grow and flourish is so wonderful after a rough few months. So grateful for all of you watching, commenting, liking and sharing and subscribing, and truly hope you are all loving the improvements I've been adding over the past month. Oops. Just jumped. Why is she, yeah. The name she keeps his name, I don't, James Charles, but he didn't, yes, that is correct. Oh, just stay for behind Goats and PJ. Oh, Goats and PJs. I get more likes and responses on my Twitter despite her having 8,000 more followers, says Claire. Yeah. Rick says, wait, isn't it 137 now for the 5th time? I don't know, Rick. She was on, when I started watching her, she was on 137,000. And then she dropped. And don't forget, she's blamed Saltsy. Part of her thing is that, well, everybody's been part of her losing subs. Saltsy, Toddy. But yeah. And yeah, I want, because I'm going to show you something in a minute that's really going to surprise you. Well, no, it probably won't surprise you. So she's now bragging that all of her subs are going up, right? This is Tuddy Westbrook's Social Blade. She's losing 10,000. She's losing 10,000. She's lost 40,000 subscribers in the last 30 days. And she's lost nearly 500,000 in the last 12 months. So tell me, who's suffering a loss here? Like, yeah, her Social Blade doesn't show that. Someone please make it make sense. How does 238 weekly average add up to 1,000 a week? I don't know. Isn't allegedly buying subs, so it's not right the thing to do. Just saying. Hello, Solo7. Rick says, I am just reading it. Do not shoot the messenger. Everything said by everyone else here is allegedly, not me though. Everything I say is fact. Please, KJ, come at me. Oh, when they find out where they are subscribed to, yes. Harmony says you can put over a channel for buying subs. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. So if I go back, if we go back and look at the year, detailed statistics over the year, right? You've got over the last 12 months, she's lost yearly estimate 480,000 subscribers that she's lost. Alyssa, boring? What's boring, Alyssa? I don't know what's boring. So yeah, so Tardy's lost 480,000 subscribers according to Social Blade. In the yearly estimate. So look at her admin news spike into flame. Well, she did mention it on her YouTube. Ooh. Try if KJ tried to sue me, if she goes after you, Kurt, and I could find a legal team for you there. Well, actually, Rakita Law, I was watching a stream he did with Emily, and it was rather quite amusing because he actually said that he would like to have a go at defending KJ for a lot of money, but talked about the motion of defense, motion to dismiss. Yeah, he just did not like it. Well, that's right, Sammy. There goes her defense in regards to claiming she's losing subs and money. More subs mean more money, KJ. Correct. So in the last 2 weeks, KJ has gained 2,000 subs. Tardy has lost 10,000. So, you know, who's losing the most here? I'm just pointing out the facts here, you know. Because I was curious to see what Tadi's I'm sure she's going to do fine, Rick. But that's not the point. Part of the whole KJ thing is that she was losing subs and views and her business was going down the tube because of the lawsuit. So, but now she's just bragged that she's got another 2,000, you know, she's gone up to 137. Wants to get out of patient law. Well, I mean, if you look at Keemstar, didn't he take someone's play button? That was funny. KJ busted. The thing is, I hear every day of people leaving the channel, and yet then she's saying, I'm up to here. Anyway, 2 weeks in a row, Christine Brown is not live tweeting. I wouldn't know. They have me all blocked except Mary. I noticed that. I think she's had enough of Cody, and I don't blame her a bit. Solo 7 wants to know, how is she gaining subs? Don't know. And putting it all over. And the thing is, right, she's put it all over Twitter, all over Instagram. So she's not trying to hide it. So listening to Robin saying going to a place where your family is illegal gives you a bad feeling. Newsflash, Robin. Polygamy is illegal in every single state and is a felony in every state but Utah. So you are felons in Arizona. Just saying. She's going after sister wives now. Hello, Puddin 806. Well, it was interesting because Rakita Law was saying that, you know, he thought that there was a fine line between some of the stuff, and he did talk about defamation per se. Yes, that's right. If you aren't sub to Tadi, maybe go sub. I have to say, I went and subbed to that Chrissy Collins woman just because to see whether she can get monetized, because, you know, remember, everybody that KJ shouts out does well. Her subs go up, but not her views. Emily gets more views than her subs on some of it. Yes, correct, Claire. I think she's gaining because she broke the story about the Team One lawsuit with Chelsea. Yes, that's true. She was. And that might be right, Puddin. That could be right. But how long will they stay? Hello, Dutch Spirit. Well, she's now a legal professional. You are correct. Your Foxtel won't work. Do you need to ring up Mr. Murdoch? Oh, Peter. I had Dylan Alcott whiz past me in his chair yesterday. I went, oh, hello. Is there anything she doesn't know? I don't think there's much. And then we've had that. Oh, so then somebody else. So Sister White has a new Twitter handle. This is it. And then she's replied to Cody. She's had it for over a year. Oh, dear. Don't forget, she successfully. Oh, so did you. So did you, Hell Frozen? Yeah, I thought that. Look, I'm one of those people that subscribe to a lot of stuff. I don't watch a lot of stuff, but I must tell you, I will definitely more than happy to subscribe to people. Tadi has done what normal people do when they're involved in a lawsuit. Kept your mouth shut. Correct, Solo 7. I'm good, busy, happy to be here with you guys. Mannequin, but I was just about to post. Yep, she knows everything. Yeah. I think Brown has showed us our Katie's legal prowess. Yes, there's Katie. Those Teen Mum fans are fickle. They will leave at the end of the season, says Mary HB. Yes, that's interesting. It will be very good to see. How wrong it would be if someone just dropped in her chat saying she's been sued and a bully. She doesn't know hygiene or how to tell the truth. How to be a good wife and mother, just saying. Oops, just jump sometimes. Mr. B has shown us my Katie. Hi, Nikki. Sounds like a lot of work for Whittle KJ when she have time to watch 5 different TV shows and report on all the world news. So, hello, Christine. Thank you. I'm glad that you're enjoying them. So we've got here, Cody keeps driving that bus over Christine while humiliating her in the front of friends. Worst husband ever. Then bashing her on Twitter, where she hasn't even been since April 2020, and he doesn't know what handle she's using yet. Okay. I didn't know there was a Teen Mum in Australia. She wouldn't want to have started. All right. So that was that one. We're on Sister Wives, in case you haven't noticed. Cody is going to punish Christine for the rest of the marriage for killing his one house idea, the same way he punishes Mary for the catfish. Well, to be honest, when it comes to the catfish thing, she was emotionally cheating on him, and if the catfish was real, would have physically cheated too. Any husband would and should have a big problem with that. Oh, Crystal Bill. KJ has emotionally cheated on Toad. Matt Bayer, she thought they were close. She'd send him a minimum of 20 messages a day. There's also one of her ex-mods that she also got close to. And then there's Unirock. Just saying, KJ has no room to speak. Yes, that's, yeah. Nobody in their right mind would ever be interested in Matt. I don't know who he is. Get a life. In the honor of me getting back my old Twitter, I present to you, he was my first friend. So this is the guy, is it?
Back a while ago, like I love. We have Matt there, apparently my Mister, right? We're having an affair, Matt. I'm trying to think of a male celebrity crush right now. Like back a while ago, like I love Matt. Oh, Matt's not talking. He just sent me one text. Oh, there's Matt. Matt is not now. Should I believe the other about you at all the time? Matt there. Matt is not married.
Hey, Natalie, I think, yes, I do know you. Hello, how are you? So anyway, that is that tweet. So that's where that is. Sorry, I had never seen it before. I had no idea what we were going to get. Sorry, everyone. Hey, Natalie, how are you? Oh, she stops. I do think she had a crush on him. She got ticked when he talked to LB. Okay. Oh dear, there is some very talented people. Crystal Bill, hey. All right, so then she talks about newsflash, Brown family polygamy is a felony in every single state but Utah now, and then she repeats it. Polygamy is a felony in every state but Utah, FYI. Someone says maybe it shouldn't be. Each to his own, their lifestyle, and they like it. My pet peeve is Cody. Jude has been a jerk from season 1, has not changed. Puddin', I don't know why she's griping about the sister wives and Cody with the one whole house ordeal. In this past summer, she pulled the records on the property they bought and claimed it was never their plan to have one. Interesting, isn't it? So, living in secrecy most of my life is very hard. I'm happy that my family and I get to be open about who we are. It hasn't been easy, but it has been worth it. A lot of families do not get to be open and do not get to own who we are. And that was her response. Polygamy is a felony. So there you go. Then she says, in the state of Arizona, polygamy is a felony. I'm confused, says somebody. If one supports everything and everyone, anti-racist, pro-LGBTQ+, etc., wouldn't polygamy be something supported? Love is love. Wouldn't polygamy, etc., also fall into those categories? I mean, technically they aren't committing a crime. He's only married to one legally. In order to commit polygamy, you would have to commit bigamy first. Okay. Well, didn't she talk about, she would joke about being Cody's 5th wife? She would joke about it. Yeah. Yeah, that's still really baffling. I think the thing about that is that she denied it, and then when the proof came, she said, "Oh no, it's not really." Anyway. All right, and then the only wife Cody defends Robin. Of course he does. She's the one he's legally married to, and the one that gives him more babies, the one he lives with. The virus is very convenient for Cody and Robin, the perfect excuse to not hang out with the other wives. She did pull the property records. Yes, she did. She did do that. So, all right. So that's Twitter. Just want to show you something completely different. This is not anything to do with KJ at all. So, stalkers. She's got such a nerve and has never been held. Yeah. All right. You guys will be shocked by my read list. She's expected, I don't know. So reckless. So this is an article from the New York Times. So it's called The Cleanest Open Ever. An army of workers toiled to create a safe environment at the Australian Open. No, I'm not in this. So this is dated February 21. And it says, Melbourne, Australia. A funny thing happened at the end of plenty of matches at the Australian Open this year. Players gathered their used water bottles and their sweat-soaked towels and put them in the garbage and laundry bags, rather leaving them there for someone else to clean up, and in the process, come into contact with their germs. Cleanliness has been a virtue at this tournament. Workers scour the grounds looking for recently vacated tables to scrub. The moderator of news conferences cleans the dais with a disinfecting wipe as soon as the player leaves it. Bathrooms are seemingly in a state of constant scrubbing. And it goes on to say, studies have shown that the coronavirus does not easily spread from unclean surfaces. People have to breathe in the tiny virus particles, but a clean tournament helps make all the people who come to Melbourne Park feel they are in a healthy atmosphere. Perhaps cleaner sporting events will be the legacy of COVID-19 that stays with us, but it does not come easy. It takes work. Now, first of all, these are not cleaners. These are customer service people. They're picking up the rubbish. The cleaners are actually sweeping and mopping. And like there's railings there, and we were wiping down all the railings. We would go through it and do all the railings. they all had to be wiped down. So where these railings here would be all wiped down. So that's what we would do. All right. He doesn't have his mask on properly. So I lived in gloves, and I had spray bottle and cloths. They were called services people. So that looks like one of the private function. That's one of the private eating areas, and you would just stand there and you would just spray. You'd have to wipe down. So the chairs would be wiped down, the tables would be wiped down. So that's what we did. Again, you would be. So yeah, that's what we did. And all the chairs would be wiped down, all of that. These guys were the guys that had to. There was 800 hand sanitizing stations, and they had people filling those up. So there were these hand sanitizing stations, 800 of them, and you'd have to wipe down all the phone charging squares as well. That was one of the corporate suites. Now, somebody told me, and I don't know whether it was true, but to be in the celebrities, to be in the celebrity area in the boxes was $25,000. So all of those were done. So and again, all the rails. So when the matches were finished, all the rails would have to be cleaned. And then the courts would get done. This was for, I've just lost, what was this for? Pudding asks, what was this for? This was the tennis. I've just finished the tennis. Not just me, Beth, there was 1,200 of us. So there you go, the rails. So that's what they would clean the chairs with, to sanitize play areas. Yeah, so that was, but there was 1,200 cleaners essentially that did this, that did it all. But it sort of gives you an idea of the gravity of what we had to do and how we could rack up lots and lots of steps. Right, I'll go back now. I just wanted to break up things, but so that's the New York Times from. If you want to, in fact, I'll post it if you want to have a read of it. I'm like, as I said, I'm not, it doesn't feature me, but it certainly talks about the job that we did, and what was you know, how seriously it was taken. All right, where are we up to? Yeah, it was giving the book 4 stars. It was a problem. Hope her date is coming soon. Yay, Aussie. No, she didn't, Gail. That's also true, Claire. Da, 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 Inspector Gadget. Da, 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 da. Go, Gadget, go. Go, Gadget, go. Chicago's been, oh yes, they did it, okay. Yeah, so we've done that one, Pity about the droid reaction at the end. Strain open, yep. So some of the tennis players are now off to Adelaide for the Adelaide Open. There's the tennis mate, you go Dylan. Yeah, so he whizzed past me yesterday in his little wheelchair. Yeah, it was. It was fun. It was fun. Hard work. The pity about the crowd reaction. That was very disappointing, Natalie. It was very disappointing that they booed. Because I'm not in it. I'm not in it, Gail. They didn't. I do like tennis, Beth. I do like tennis. Yeah. I did also enjoy. Joe was sent. I was actually. Well, I was actually known to break into song and dance a couple of times. Your country will be looked at how they do. Hello, Phyllis. But James was split. The only reason Toad and James are known. That's true. The thing is, I think James Westbrook and Todd have to be, you know, if you're saying that Todd isn't, then James isn't. But yeah, I've always been a disinfect cleaner. Anything that gets touched or handled light switches around. Yes, we whispers. And we were using a product called Counterflu in the spray bottle and wipes called Canal wipes. Apparently, they are both effective in killing COVID-19. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, everyone was disappointed, I think, that the match finished in 3 sets and it ended up being quite easy. It was the main act. Oh, I wish. I have to say, the person that sang earlier this year, the Prime Minister changed a line of the national anthem to, instead of young and free, to, I think it was used to be we are one young and free, but changed it to one and free. Anyway, the person that sang the anthem last night sang the old words, so that was a bit interesting. So, all right. So I've put. I will. What I'll do is I will pin that post, so you can just save it if you want to have a read of it. But it was good that you know, the New York Times. It's funny, none of the Australian newspapers did anything about the fact that the cleaning that we did. It was hard work, really hard work, I have to say. I don't even know. Yeah, I think it's one and free instead of young and free. Sorry, storming, and the connection keeps cutting out for me. Yeah. Yes, you are live. Hello, lovely people. Hello, Ballistic. Yes, changing them doesn't work if you work at Parliament House. True. Yes, Australian media does suck, in my opinion, but there is a Royal Commission at the moment going on into the media. The other thing is that Canada has been looking at implementing the same laws on media as Australia, and so Facebook is getting ready to block media on the platform in Canada. So that is going to be very interesting as well. I was just reading an article on that as well, because you can't share media posts. I actually went to share this link in Facebook, and it blocked it. It blocked it. It said you can't share it. So only slightly. It depends. It really depends. But yeah. Ireland have extended their lockdown till May. Really, Claire? Wow, that's a long time. Wow. What did I miss, Rick? All right. Ballistic says, are they? the Australian government wants media to pay. So they want the platforms to pay for their media coverage. So Google has done deals with a few of the network stations here. However, just lost my train of thought. However, Facebook has blocked them all. They just announced cases were down 73% in the US. Yes. Yeah. Harmony says, I shared your video on Facebook when you covered the story and Facebook took it down. Yes, because it won't allow anyone from overseas to share an Australian news article. I believe you can share the New York Times article that I've just posted, but I can't share it because I'm in Australia, but you can share it because it's a New York article. Would you want to share it? No, I do. Why doesn't no, sorry, Dutch Spirit. Oh no. Oh, they went into lockdown hoping to end this week, but said on Friday, May 11th. Wow. Well, we still can't travel. Huh? Yeah, so now Canada is looking at following, and Canada, my whole video had false info fact checkers next to it, and they took it down. Really? Even though it had Facebook quote. Oh dear, it's funny. I'm in America now with the extended lockdown, means I can't go home till 2022. Wow. Kind of scary that they can do that. We can't go anywhere in the UK either. Yeah, so we're stuck. I was talking to our pilot actually, because doing the quarantine, the tennis quarantine, the two people in charge were pilots. One was actually, they were actually both. One was a Jetstar pilot, which is like Qantas, and the other one was with Virgin, and they were on leave without pay because they didn't know when they were going to next fly. But the problem is that you have to have so many flying hours to keep your accreditation as a pilot, and some pilots haven't flown for over 12 to 8. It's now getting 18 months since some of the pilots have flown. So even if travel could start up again, pilots need to get retrained again. So, oh, Ricky. Well, I thought ours was 8 months. I thought ours was a long time, but it looks like our lockdown's going to get beaten. That is pretty bad. So, all right. So let's now watch. Let's look at Instagram because, oh well. I feel bad for everyone in lockdown. Tennessee hasn't been in lockdown since April of last year. We had 1 month of it, and no one's sheltered in place, and you hardly see people wearing masks. Wow. On and off since March last year, because you're in the UK, aren't you? It's interesting, isn't it? No, StreamYards keeps them, I believe. Here in Arizona, we never went into full lockdown. We've always been able to go as long as you wear a mask. Cases are low in your small town. Wow. do I need to put you into timeout, Rick? Yeah. I mean, she wouldn't want to live. I mean, I don't think she could live in Australia either, really, because some states in Australia are nearly like just not like normal. I mean, WA had a bit of a scare where they went into a 5-day lockdown. South Australia's had a scare. New South Wales, like, there have been cases in every state, you know, and they just lock down for 5 days. They might do a 3 to 5 day lockdown. New Zealand just had cases just recently. They did a 3-day lockdown, snap lockdown. So definitely very interesting what's going on. All right, I'm going to now, I'm laughing so hard, I'm crying, doofus. Who's a doofus? Is that Rick? Don't wish that on us, Joe. Oh, actually, I decided to stay remote learning just because I didn't want to have to. I thought if we were going to, until everything gets under control, there is the risk of going down into lockdown. And I don't want to be doing something and then have to go remote. So I'm staying remote at the moment. Northern Territory is doing pretty well. Northern Territory is doing pretty well. Okay, so I've got an Instagram live here. Where did it go? Don't know, but it's disappeared. I'll have to resend it. Didn't work. Doofus. Oh no, don't call anyone goobers. You know what happens when you call people goobers? Didn't Creep Show call Katie Joy a goober? And look at the trouble that caused. Okay, so even a super small town should have how many people? We had 2 people. Wow. You got it? Wow. Yeah. Oh, if you could put to timeout, you would. Yeah. You've been called worse? There you go, it's coming. I legit, my 3 months for complete lockdown with evening clock. People get fed up with it. Yeah, people get fed up with it. Yeah, that Amber Chick likes calling people goober. Okay, so KJ got angry at being called a goober because goober backwards is booger, and we all know. Oh, really? Hello, Jessica. How are you? You guys are so funny. My Streamlight's not even doing this. Oh, well, you have 120 people. You have lots of small areas, don't you? This is my husband and my twins. I took care of them the entire time. Husband for 3 weeks before he was admitted to hospital. Oh, that's good pudding. Couldn't pay those things. So we've had no case. We had no cases, but only 8,000 people got tested. So, you know. Oh, don't brag. Middle of nowhere. So is that anywhere, like, is that KJ middle of nowhere? They had it a month before they announced it off. I'll have to find out how many people live in my area. Just bear with me for a moment. So my suburb has 19,160 people, but it's part of a bigger area. So if you're talking about, you know, so there's 97,751 that lives in my area. So I live in the, yeah, but in my suburb, there's 19,000. You had to Google that too. Yeah. Just do, hey, I can't wait to my son so we can move to a little country town. Nice. Yes. 120,000. I mean, I am 20 minutes from the city, so on a good day. When there's no traffic on the road. Hello, Joanne, how are you? Hope you're well. 5 million people in Queensland. Well, Victoria, where I live, has 6.359 million. That's the whole state. That's just not, yeah, that's the whole state. You hate being packed in like a sardine. Yeah. Okay, my video is nearly downloaded, so I'm just killing time here. Killing time, I'm just killing time. I'm just talking for the sake of it. Farm living is the life for me. Farm living is the life for me. 26 million people in Australia, just in case you want to know. And most of us live along the coast because a lot of the stuff inland, you can't live there. Also, it's too hot. There is a town in South Australia. You mean you're, anytime you make a mistake, say KJ that. Oh dear, you're going to get yourself into so much trouble, Rick. All right. Moving to the country beach. Oh, along the coast. I'm getting green areas yet. Yeah. Oh. Country neighbours. Because Rikiki Law, he's in Minnesota as well. He said he's not far away from her either. And he's in a small country town. So I'm not sure where he is. Right. So, and I'm not sure what this sounds like on this either. So it may be a bit funny. All right, so here we go. Yeah. Green Acres thing in your head now? Right. So hopefully this worked all right, because I was out and about when I did this. And I had to go get coffee and everything.
Hi, guys. Okay. It's okay. So, Saturday, and I'm sitting here, and I worked out, and I just finished folding 4 loads of laundry. Is laundry ever done?
So he's about 30 minutes from KJ. Wow. So he's the closest. So just so that you know, she's got a filter on her face. She's using an Instagram filter.
So is fold laundry. So that's my life these days. Folding laundry and cleaning. And then working. So I've been spending some time reading about this guy in
That's right. She's about to go onto fundy content again. We've had a cold song. Actually, I'm thinking about putting mine on too, but I've got my windows open at the moment. I'm just trying to get some air through for 4 whole loads. Yeah. In summer we're all hot. Melbourne, Sydney, always hot. The BI fluctuates. Queensland's always hot. Yeah. Tasmania, you forgot Tasmania, Gail. You forgot Tasmania. It's 40 minutes from me. Okay. She did this live, so it was my Sunday morning. Was it Sunday morning? So it was Saturday. Your Saturday? I think it was your Saturday.
Canada.
Sorry, I wasn't.
Canada. He's this. Yes, I'm upstairs in my bedroom because we have a nurse here today, and I was downstairs with my son and my husband for a while. But our doggy, she can't be downstairs with. Hold on a second.
Melissa, she said many hours later. Oh dear. Yeah, that's Celsius, 7 Celsius. Oh, oops. Yeah. The thing is, Rick, you'll come in our winter and you'll be wearing shorts and t-shirt and we'll be all complaining that it's cold. The humidity does vary from state to state. Yeah. Depends on the state. Yep, it can snow sometimes, yeah. Claire says, KJ, if you did weekly laundry instead of monthly, you wouldn't have so much to do. They go nowhere. How do you... They have so much to do with clothes now. That's the really awesome part. It does snow. We have in Victoria and New South Wales we have some mountains where it snows, and that's where snow season is. People can go to the snowfields and go skiing. So they've got a nurse today. Did you hear that? She's got a nurse today, so she's out the way, essentially. Parachute Blue Ski Resort. Yeah, Mount Kosciuszko.
About that. I was getting a text message. I feel like I'm always doing it. So anyways, this guy in Canada, his name is James Coates, and he runs this church called Grace Life, and apparently it's like a newer church that's only been around for like 4 or 5 years, and he went to the Masters of Seminary, the same place that Jeremy... Okay, Frida wants to be on. She gets really jealous when I start talking. She does. She gets jealous when I just talk. She's jealous of just me talking. He went to the Masters of Seminary, the same place that Jeremy Volo goes. And apparently he's been cited so many times. And they told him to stop like a week before, and they told him like, they said, if you keep doing this, we're going to have to arrest you, because they gave him so many fines. And he kept like filling this church to capacity basically. And
I'm thinking it might be the filter she's using, Dr. Cross. But couldn't she have taken the dog for a walk rather than being locked up in the room? Out of interest. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know then. I don't know, Dr. Cross. I wasn't sure. No, they don't get to see that. And look, there's 104 people watching. Oh dear. Even snows in the mid-northwest of Adelaide Hills when it is the middle of winter, but only lasts a few hours. Hello, Dr. Cross. Yes, Dr. Cross snuck in.
not abiding by the COVID guidelines of 15%. So I saw a lot of people saying, well, why can't churches be open? They can. Churches in Alberta are allowed to be open as long as they maintain 15% capacity of fire code safety stuff. And anyways, he kept bucking them. Like, he kept refusing to, like, they told him that they were going to close the church because they kept doing this.
So now she's an expert on COVID rules. She's an expert of COVID rules in other countries. I can't wait till she tells me what my COVID rules are. I was talking to someone today, and like, she goes, do you know what the latest COVID rules are? Because they've changed so much. And it's like, yeah. Oh. Someone send some tissues. This sniffing is so annoying. Use a tissue, not your blanket.
So he ended up getting like a citation after citation. It's been going on for months. And then, oh, I have hair in my...
Sorry. I should have given you a trigger warning. So now she's got hair in her mouth. Look, love your honesty, and there's an Aussie flag. Yeah. Not a true snot word. Yeah. Sorry. Look, there's uncivil law. I got a notification from uncivil law at the right time, just to show you. Look, I haven't watched it yet.
I just dusted my ceiling fan, and I have like dust in my nose. Okay. And so he has like, they told him that he needed to stop, right? And he didn't stop. And they said, okay, you can't have any more services. And then he had services despite the fact that they told him that he was closed. And then now he's just sitting in jail for like the sake of a principle. He could literally get out of jail. There's nothing stopping him from getting out of jail. All he has to do is agree to not hold church. That's it. It's not like they're holding him against his will. They will release him as long as he does not agree to hold a service. It's like he's doing this for attention and saying that, well, I can't abide by that. I'm going to have...
Oh. But a lot of it Insta stuff is about these Shorjans, this Dutch spirit Shorjan. Yeah. It's always Alberta, the conservative nutter province. Allegedly. So she uses a blanket as a snot rag, but wants to talk about passing COVID. Sounds legit. Yep. And this is relevant because she's trying to say that about Christians and fundamentalists. He's making a statement. Yeah.
Services. Like, all he has to do is abide by the law and not hold services until they go to trial, and he won't do it. So he's literally doing this like out of, and a lot of the churches in the area are apparently
Her shirt suit up. That's what she has, no pre-pandal. Yeah. Okay, Jake's listening. Yes, she is. She is exactly who they had in mind when they came out with Karen, says Phyllis. I could not be friends with someone who puts their snot not even sorry. Yeah. Rick, literally doing this out of, oh, that's a lie. Gonna stop saying that sentence and saying the one. Yes. Yes. No, because I believe, because she actually gets off this one, and then I think she does another one, but I missed the second one. So, yes, she did 2 in a row. But remember, I'll finish your sentence for KJ, says Dutch Spirits. Does it for principles, things you don't have, says Dutch Spirit. Her life must be so empty. No real friends, always on the internet, barely interacts with her child. There's no substance to her personality, says Ballistic. She almost did say greed, didn't she? Yes, she did. She said she doesn't want to be called Karen. She wants to be called Bish, says Claire. South Australia's supposed to be one of the least densely populated states in the world. 1.7 million population, highest temperature recorded in Australia is 50.7, 1960 in data. She hasn't actually kept any of her recent Instas, actually, Phyllis. They've all been deleted. And that is sad. Bad jokes are bad. Too much left to be inferred. Right.
in doing Zoom stuff. Churches should be at 15% capacity in Alberta because they're having the highest cases of COVID in the province, in the entire, like in all of Canada. And they have the highest strains of the variant strains there, and their hospitals are all at 99% capacity. So it's lockdown out of necessity because their healthcare system is at its max right now. And because of that, their whole...
Someone just says, you hate Christians. Rick says, blow your nose. Wait, did she just drool after she took that drink? I swear it looked like something leaked out. Yes, you're right. Mary HB says there are multiple pastors that define the rules. But see, there's a comment there, you just hate Christians. So...
communities are locked down because there's so many people that are sick right now. And it's because they are trying to give their hospitals a little bit of a break and get this variant and the spread under control. And these mass gatherings are not helping stop the spread of this. So it's a public health crisis that they're facing right now.
There's Jessie. Tons of churches do videos have been before COVID. In Ontario, we are 50 max in church. Montreal, Quebec is bad, improving greatly, but we still have a curfew from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Michelle Roberts wants to know, out of interest, are there Botox clinics open? I don't know. I didn't think to ask, Michelle. Been a year. All this to talk about, yeah. And don't forget that people are sick of doing Zoom churches as well. People want to just get together and meet. You know, people just want to meet other people. Christian, whether they're Christians or not.
So it's and this church doesn't believe that COVID is even really a thing. Like, they believe that the government is making up COVID as a way to strip civil liberties. And going shopping, Kate, is way different than sitting in a church crammed seat to seat. So
apparently, church is a crammed seat to seat. No, we I think it's been a while since she's been in church. But you can go to, yeah.
I don't think that's even a fair comparison. Going shopping for necessities is way different than going to church, sitting in a packed, with not social distancing, without wearing masks. Well, they're not in the United States. They're in Canada. So they're conservatives, but I don't know what party that would be.
So someone says, are they Trump supporters? Oh, no. Everything comes back to Trump. KJ first debunked COVID until April, but changed her mind once her son had to be homeschooled, says Claire. I think that. She has a lot of hate in her. You can see the hate and ugly leak out of her, says Phyllis.
In Canada. So that's kind of what they're dealing with. But this pastor is literally like trying to get more attention because
so apparently there's a comment here that Canada is full of Trumpers.
Well, that's Kate. If you want to go talk to Alberta. I'm not going to respond anymore because I don't agree. If they're at 99% capacity and this is what the public health department feels like is going to help reduce this, I think it's a good thing, and I'm not going to question because Alberta's hospitals are at capacity right now. So he's probably going to... Alberta has a United Conservative Party government right now. I don't know what that means. I know...
She doesn't know what that means, that they've got a United Conservative Party government right now, but she's just gone off and spouted all these rules about COVID. Botox and haircuts are not necessary. KJ, none is now, nor is by makeup and engagement ring. All she did in June through September. Los Angeles was at 105% capacity, and it's a blue city, KJ. She doesn't stop wiping her nose on everything. I swear, I want to scream. Should read a book. Says Dr. Cross. Yeah, she first said the flu was worse, but once homeschooling started, she started taking it seriously. She said, all right, Chelsea, Canadian here. What is she talking about?
There's a lot of fundamentalists there, in Alberta. I think it's this guy's church, to be honest.
I'll have a look how froze over. I'll check.
So that's what we are seeing there. Hi. He is just trying to get publicity. He's like, and an update. Carissa Collins.
Now she's going to talk about Carissa Collins again. Oops. All right. Everybody doesn't like that. I know. Yeah, I'll have a look. Oh, no, Beth. Hello, Beth. You're still here. You're here. Did you get... Hal froze over, accidentally pressed the wrong button. I had to spend time with my daughter and I haven't seen each other in a year because of COVID. It breaks my heart, but I don't want any of us traveling until it's safe. Everyone like your latest for Beth. Cool. All right, you gotta... Oh, list. Right. Welcome back to the place that you've been dreaming of. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Oh, I know. I'm sorry everyone said to see that. Right.
She sent me a message and she apologized to me for attacking me and for sending people to flag me and for reporting me. And she apologized for adding more drama to my life by having people report me. And then she offered to send me clothes from her modest boutique.
Do you believe any of that? The smirk, I know. What do you reckon? Someone says, is your dog just trying to get publicity? Oh, I never get blocked or get hit in this. I'm a good girl. Press X to doubt. All right, press an X. Type X. Again, we haven't seen any receipts. Oh, dear. X. She's so mean. Oh, look at all the X's. Oh, dear. X. 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 Claire says, when will KJ realize she gets reported by everyone but not Carissa? Oh, we've got a couple of big X's. Oh, dear. So someone says, oh, wow, amazing. She apologized. You know what? You know what? In normal people, if they make a mistake, they apologize. It's normal, you know, it's the normal thing to do.
Which I haven't responded to her yet, but.
So she hasn't responded to her yet, but she's just told 102 people that she got a message from her. Forex beer in Queens.
Grace Community Church seems to be pretty cult-like. Yeah, I thought it was nice of her to apologize for sure. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't hate people. I'm commenting on what I see on social media. So, you know.
Someone says, hey, Katie, sending you love from Canada. Can I get a shout out? So she's only commenting on what she sees on social media. Right. Oh, dear. Oh, she's only commenting what she sees on social media. So am I. So am I. Oh, she's up to 110. My dear late uncle had a PhD in bodily science. We never seem to know everything. Piece of work. Not every church is a cult. KJ, I don't hate anyone but. And digging up records says pudding. Well, that was very generous to give an apology. Chelsea says, I don't hate people. Sure, Jan.
It's just what I do.
It's just what she does.
I do think that if you have a...
So I had to actually change. Sorry. I
think that if you have a platform, did her apology for sure.
So, because so someone goes, and who wants modest clothing? I don't know. She says she's told everybody that she did. Um, 90% of the 110 is hate. Look, watching. Gail. So she has just stated that she got an apology from Clarissa Collins for sending people to her to mass flag her, for complaining about her, etc., etc., etc. It's 100 on her live in the afternoon, but we are here at silly o'clock in America, and there are 78. Yes. Yep. It's a bit sad, isn't it? I'm usually one of them, says Phyllis. Yeah. And I accidentally hit the button on my phone. It takes some days to figure out what I did. Hey, lady from Australia, you're not thinking from me. Keep up your amazing work. We love you in Australia. Yeah, right. She's not one of us. Whoever she is.
Yeah, I'll still, like, as I see things, I'll report on her. It's not like I'm gonna, you know, be a jerk. Yes, I'll still report. Well, that's weird. If you go to her Instagram page, you can actually see that she has a boutique. So, but honestly, I looked at the clothes on her boutique and I didn't really like anything. I don't wear super immodest clothing. I'm just by nature, not because I believe in the modesty thing. I'm just not interested in, like, I'm just like.
So she wears modest clothes because she likes modest clothes, but she's not the modesty thing. But why can't people just wear? Why is it because they're Christian they can't wear modest clothing because they like to wear modest clothing? Why does it have to be part of this thing? I'm back. Apparently so. Oops. She wears stores reject, says Claire. So all the research she did probably. Okay. She wears teen clothes, says Dr. Cross. My radar is on point. Welcome back. Welcome back. Did she not get some sent before and wore them on her lives? So I don't know how froze over. Cool, Phyllis. That's early.
this point where I'm a mom and I just wear sweatshirts and stuff. There's like a lot of really weird camo stuff, and you know, those tops that have a zillion mixed prints where it's like it'll have like a stripe of an animal print, and then it'll have like a flared skirt on the shirt. So I don't know, it's not really my style. So I'll probably pass. Plus, it's just not necessary. Some of the clothing isn't bad, it's just not my style. Yeah, it's like a lot of patterns that don't really go together. And I pinned this back because these are bangs that are still growing out, and they just sit at a really funny spot on my head. So it's easier just to pin them back than to have them down, because if I have them down, they are like in my face.
Thank you, Dutch Bill. I know everyone seems to, yeah, people are waking up to see me. It says here, word on the Twitter, is she scared of you? Seriously. You mean she hasn't blocked her yet? Didn't Amy send her? But I know that Amy sent her some clothing. Fashion advice from KJ. Yes. Solo 7. My granny has better clothes sense than her. I'm a mum, and even as a WFH, I still like wearing my dresses, says Claire. Riveting content. I know. We're down to 103. I'm sorry. Sometimes, yeah, because I was in my car when I first started the stream. Then I had to go get coffee. So, and then I had to go somewhere else. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be strange for to these 5 a.m. chats every day. Well, I hope you enjoyed your sleeping yesterday. Like, you know, not with me not being on. I thought someone sent her some clothing. Yeah, well, as I said, I thought Amy Duggar did. It's really scary that I know this much, actually, to be honest with you.
She's scared of me. Well, nobody has to be scared of me.
Because she blocks everybody.
But she has a large enough platform on her Instagram that she's monetized. And I don't know. That I don't know. And if you're monetized on your Instagram and you're making money on Instagram and you're putting out videos and you're using as content and you're a content creator in that respect, but I don't know. I don't think I would ever really talk about her on YouTube, to be honest, because I don't know. It's kind of why I don't really talk about Jill Rodriguez all the time on YouTube. She doesn't really have, like, I don't know.
Okay, trigger warning. Is that about what's coming up? Because I think there is a section that's coming. If it's what I think it is, I'm going to give you a trigger warning. All right. You can't unhear what you're about to hear.
You heard that too, that she's scared of me. She's monetized because she has all kinds of partnerships. You can look and see, you can tell she has ads all throughout her Instagram. I can tell that she has a branded account. You can get monetized on Instagram. It's not very much. You can get badges when you go live, that kind of stuff. I am not currently monetized because people keep reporting my stuff, but
you might want to get a drink. Who is scared of her? I know. She's no, you're right, Carol. She's not a poker player. All right. Well, Hal froze over says you need to take your meds, or you need to take whatever you need to. Yeah. All right. Here we go.
I don't really care. I don't make money on Instagram. Instagram is really just my outlet for smaller connection stuff with you guys. Oh, I gotta go. My dogs are attacked. Hold on.
She's about to say my dogs are attacking. You know, the kittens? She went and changed what she was going to say again.
Frida!
Someone right there. Oh, Katie, you're so scary. Okay, this is Hell Froze Over says, have a drink, book your therapy appointment, go to your happy place. Yes. So she's just lost. So it says, oh, Katie, you're so scary. Now she's going to tell you that the dogs have tried to attack the kittens. Go then. Go, KJ. Stop the live. Yes. She'll continue to get report as long as she's on social media, says Claire Murphy. Yes. She'll be up on every one of her videos because of her mouth, says Wind Whispers. Sad but true. Right, here we go. It's coming.
The dog is barking at the cat.
But she was going to say attacked. So if you remember when she went, she goes, the dogs are attack, and then she changed her mind. Now she's saying the dogs are barking at the cat. If she walked her dogs more, they would chill out. It's not rocket science to make them tired to be reactive. Yes.
No, it's not like being monetized on YouTube at all. Not at all. Because there's no like ads here. You'd have to get like sponsored content. And I get requests for sponsored stuff a lot.
Here we go.
I just turn down almost all of them. Because a lot of them are just products that I don't have interest in promoting, or they're products that just aren't very good, or they're products I would just never support, like those teas and stuff. I've had offers for that kind of stuff. Like tea me and flat tummy tea and that kind of stuff. Like I just won't do those. Hello. So that's my rabbit hole today. And now I'm just waiting because I have to be upstairs with my dog or else she will whine. Well, you can get like badges on your Instagram lives if you have monetization, but it's not the same. I did.
Remember those earbuds? You remember those earbuds that she promoted? This was shocking. We haven't got to the worst part yet.
Like those earbuds, I don't use them super much. I don't use them a ton, but they're good. They're really good, but I wasn't paid for that. It was like you get this product for free and then promote it. But they were good headphones.
Notice she said they were good headphones. Before we go any further, what do you think happened to them? She said they were good headphones. She doesn't say they are good headphones. Something has happened. It's funny that everyone says the dog. You get something for free, means you got paid, yes, Claire. First get let's find out if you're all correct. If we get a sticker tonight.
They're expensive. But my dog actually chewed up the container that they came in.
There you go. Because they got, there you go, gold star for everybody.
But they're a decent company. I wouldn't say that they're bad quality headphones. Those were decent. And that's why I took that specific product. But I didn't get paid for that. They just sent me the product for free.
So there you go. They were decent headphones. Oh. We'll get a dog. Yeah, the dog ate them, Sarah. Well, ate the cover that they came in, which means they couldn't be charged, which means they were no good anymore.
I keep getting requests for Adam and Eve to do like adult like vibrators and that kind of stuff.
I'll eat all of that sinking for you for a minute. Oh, gee whiz, she doesn't do anything, doesn't look after it by simply putting it up with. Rick goes, yeah, right. Those poor dogs, they must be. If you know your dogs eat everything, put your stuff away. That's right. You don't put a knife. No, that's right. Okay. Give your dog some food. Mary HB says the Ringo. Could they take back the money they sent her if anyone bought under? I don't know. Totally unavailable. You did, Jessica. Oh. I forget that. You're dead. Look to see her as a captain, and I would be hysterical watching them not react to it. Oh. Yeah, we did warn you.
Toys.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't. My husband does not support Hitler. That's not true. Yeah, I've had multiple options from Adam and Eve. Like, I've just never done it yet. I think I've been asked like 3 or 4 times.
Someone says, do you always have to keep your animals separate? He doesn't support Hitler, but gave him a 4-star review. Yeah. See, Adam and Eve, you try to stay family friendly, that wouldn't work. Oh, hard to keep a straight face when someone's talking with a stupid flower filter. Correct. These are options for effort. Get those 5 times a day. I don't know. Because apparently she's family friendly.
No, it's my dog is my animals. Well, the kittens she'll just bark at, but no, not always. Yeah, I don't know. Adam and Eve might not work very well for my channel, but I have never done one.
So it says, I didn't know your content.
We don't separate the.
I didn't know your family. I didn't know your content was considered family friendly. She's anti-money because if she accepted sponsorship, then there would be more money for Tidy to win, says Rick. True. Claire, she's so jealous of Emily. KJ never had a sponsored YouTube video, but Emily has. Yes. Oh, Gail's going to have nightmares tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. All that licking from the dog and touching, rubbing her face. Sickening. Yep. Medication. Yeah. We have different definition of family friendly. I guess her content is way too mean for us kids, says Jessica. I hate him. Yeah. Then Frida always steals the show, apparently. Gonna have to wait 2 more hours for me.
Well, the cats just don't like the dogs. But I can't have the dog downstairs because she barks at people. And we have a nurse here. My content, I wouldn't say is specifically family friendly. It's just that I don't swear. And I don't...
she doesn't swear, apparently. We can't read my words. Yeah, and look, and then someone's written, is that what Nick and Dustin promote? Oh.
I try to keep it clean.
She tries to keep it clean. But only she does so, yes, not because she does. She did.
Okay, Lara is just trolling.
Apparently Lara's trolling because she says, I saw a clip where your dogs chase the kittens. They must get really scared. And so apparently she's trolling. So rather than train the dog, she shuts in the bedroom. Yes. Meds for everybody. Oh, I think you went 2 stickers today, Dutch Spirit. I think so. Yep, so this Lara's going to get kicked out because she's trolling, because she asked the question.
They're like, I don't even know. They offer it to a lot of commentary channels. What I said wouldn't really work is with a lot of sponsored posts, you have to send them the ad ahead of time and you have to send them the video ahead of time and then they approve it. And in the line of work that I do, I can't do that because it could take days for an approval for the ad, and then whatever I'm talking about might not even be relevant.
That's rubbish because Nick and Dustin often have those ads and their content's very relevant content is relevant. I think it's only the ad part that needs to get approved. What you say afterwards doesn't take long. Seriously? Someone else says, I also heard approval takes forever. It means she would have to plan, yes. Yes, you can have a pre-recorded ad that can be approved, yes. No, you can't send them your video ahead of time, says Claire, because it's full of lies. Because Nick's done recent stuff and it's had an ad in there. It's, I think, as I said, I think it's the advert part that needs to be approved, not the part that, excuse because no one is ever else's illusions are funny. I think your content part is fine. It's the ad that needs to be approved. from what I work out. KJ's lives are all added, no beef added. You just can't freeze that in there. Okay.
Since I do mostly like breaking, trending, whatever's happening right now kind of stuff. Yeah, and the approvals can take forever. Yeah. Hi, Sherry.
That's right. She's talking about Instagram. She's not talking about her content. Correct, Gail. KJ didn't make the instructions.
Oh, I was talking to Christy Blanchard today, Gypsy Blanchard's stepmother. She said that they're starting school again in the prisons. And I still don't think they can visit her, but they are starting the education again in the prisons. Yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of lives on YouTube very much. I'm trying
not to talk and get myself into more trouble because I'm spending a lot more money. Yes. Flexion connections, just correct. Really? Who are these people who talk to her? I do not believe it, says Gail. They're wild, talking to a prisoner, so worth bragging about. Rick, she hasn't done any YouTube lives in the last 15 minutes. Exactly. Yes, yet she has over it. She has 1,000 new subs. That's what I don't understand. Life after lockout. In fact, I've lost 3 subs tonight. I've started the night on 817. I'm down to 814. Just thought I'd say that it is, yeah.
Kate Goslin sold her house. Can I do a video on her story on Gypsy? It's been hard apparently because obviously they can't see her. So they miss her because of the restrictions for COVID. But she's apparently doing the best that she can, and she's going to be getting back into school soon. And they are, Christy said she and that guy that she was engaged to, they broke up because Gypsy she wants to just focus on herself and her future. And she's, I guess, doing really good in the system. Like, she's been a pretty good prisoner and doing what she needs to be doing.
I was actually ordering a coffee at this time. I don't think I put a comment in.
She is eligible for parole in December of 2021, but she cannot be released until December of 2023.
Just, I was holding my phone.
Gypsy is the girl who...
Whoops. And then I lost it, and then I got it back.
Procedures. And then Gypsy and her boyfriend, the mom was forcing Gypsy to pretend to be sick and that she couldn't walk. And then Gypsy's boyfriend murdered her mom. And yeah.
I was so tempted. I was so tempted to click request to join. Hello, T. How are you? Yeah, so check your subscriptions. So make sure that you've checked your subscriptions, because I know that some people are getting unsubscribed from channels. So just have a look.
So her boyfriend at the time, who's now her ex-boyfriend, got life in prison. Yeah, she actually, her mom was terrible. So Nicholas is in prison for life. Gypsy actually testified. Gypsy testified in Nicholas's trial. Yeah, Gypsy is in prison. She took a plea deal. She pleaded guilty to, I don't even remember. She got 10 years in prison. She has to serve 8.5 years of that. So she is eligible to get out in like 2 years and 10 months. You've never heard of Gypsy Blanchard? Google Dee Dee Blanchard's murder. It's literally like, oh my God. They did a Hulu series, which the family didn't want to be a part of. And yeah. Well, I think she doctor shopped. That's pretty common.
I know that's all I can do is sigh. Yeah, the boyfriend killed the boring. Yeah, I'm just sighing. Like, yeah.
Some of the doctors did pick it up and they did figure it out, but she would move as soon as a doctor would like get onto it. Yeah. Yeah, they're still looking for people to write letters to the parole board. Hold on, actually, let me share this with you guys right now. One second.
That's all right.
Okay, I'll show you. Christy actually sent this to me. Let's hold on. Let me see if I can get these. Why isn't this saving?
She's gone to, oops, am I going to add a comment by accident?
They are in there. Why can't I find them?
I haven't watched this back.
Well,
I just recorded it.
Okay, so hold on. I might have to exit out of this. I'm going to restart.
I never got the restart.
Hold on.
There you go. It was ended. There you go. That's as much as I got. So I know she came back. She came back on live. She did another live, but I was actually busy by that stage. Every so often she looks straight at the camera and widens her eyes a little, and I feel the abyss of her staring. Very uncomfortable, yeah. Yeah. Well, I found it interesting that she had a nurse today, but where was Toad? I mean, they could have taken the dogs. They both could have taken the dogs out for the walk. Had some time together. So, Claire says, Dr. Cross, why is KJ loud on social media? Myself and my family report her daily across all platforms, and there's a lot of us. Now others report her, but she still remains. I'd love to know that question too. She's obsessed with being on social media. She is. So she had to stay upstairs so the dog wouldn't bark at our nurse. I know, but if she took the dog out of the house, then the dog wouldn't be barking at the nurse either. He went to get a box of wine. It was a bit slow. I just got that. Yes, that's right. I mean, she's probably getting views and money that she's making. So. But yes, so that's all. Do you think that Adam and Eve have approached her for sponsorship is my question of the day. A yes or a no? Attention seeking, yeah. But I know I'd hate to. Stop feeding it books and earbuds. It's because the dogs ate the Bible too, didn't they? According to Toad, he can't get a job until COVID is gone because of his son's house and he can't go out. But they can have a nurse come in and bring. Yes, true. I just woke up like a couple of hours ago. I scrolled through my usual stuff on YouTube and I just asked myself, how the hell KJ went from 137 back to 100, and voila, here you are. Well, I don't have the answer for you. Everyone's saying, no, not a chance. I'll never be able to think of Adam and Eve again without KJ coming into my head. I mean, yes, welcome. It's possible I've been approached by a lot of companies. Well, I have too, actually. Maybe they felt bad for her being definitely unavailable, but still no. She only mentioned Adam and Eve because they sponsored Emily D. Baker's. It's possible. It is Adam and Eve. They'll pretty much sponsor anybody. Keeping up with Emily. But I doubt everything she says, but I haven't yet. So next question. You're the person that sent her the headphones. How would you be feeling at the moment? Finding out that the dog ate the cover for the headphones, rendering the headphones useless. Won't need Adam and Eve if I think about KJ. Be dry as the Sahara Desert. So Freda has eaten the Bible, books, makeup, brushes, earbuds, table legs. What headphones were they? What brand were they? Let me see if I can. Does anyone remember? She did advertise some headphones. Poor Frida, I don't want it. Oh dear, that would be horrible. Train your dog, KJ, or put things up. They were expensive. They were expensive headbands, yeah. Gail says, Probably the ones you see tons of sponsorships with. Probably Raycon. Let me have a look. I'll see if I can pull up her Insta and see if I can find it. It was Raycon. There you go. Tay. She did. Yeah, she did have something. Stop. I can just see lots of now. I can just see everybody going there now. Hey. He's gonna go there. Untrained dogs aren't usually very happy dogs either, poor Frida. Oh, Raycon, they don't care? Okay. Well, I would if it was me, but yeah. Okay. Oh, that's all right. Don't. Oh, I won't. They won't ask me, and I wouldn't accept Adam and Eve anyway. And besides, I'm not that type of girl. I know way too much about a channel I don't watch. Well, me too. Rick says if all she got was free buds, they were $45 or so. If they sold one pair to her, they'd be happy. Okay, $80 minimum. She did say they were expensive, but what's expensive? That's just the question. No, because I got blocked, so I can't access her old posts because I got blocked. Yeah, consumer costs versus cost of manufacture. Yeah. So anyway. Let's see if I can find it on the Raycon site. Yeah, I think they were Raycons, I think now. Lordy, I'm beginning to not like this KJ rabbit hole. My health is at risk. My dogs are small, they bark at everyone and everything. Oops. Maybe KJ should take an Adam and Eve sponsorship, might chill her out a bit. I don't know. It's the end of last year, I think. Okay. From what I see, can't speak more yet. We'll see if I can get a free pair of headphones, hey? Oh, geez, I remembered my work experience. My son has work experience with them. Better check his stuff ready. Oh, okay, you better go. So we have another week to wait for Saltsy. I'm getting impatient. Yes, it is getting like that. I'd say somebody else is getting a bit impatient too. Now, Night, how froze over. Where's he doing his work experience? No, I can't find the post with the... Doesn't make money from sponsorship. I hope it stays that way. Night, how froze over. Super. Are you getting very impatient? Yeah, I'd like to have something to read. How many more things will he file? I don't know. Oh, Blackwood. Okay, cool. Night froze. Well, she is actually feeling cold at the moment. But we're not cold. Oh, we're not as cold as everywhere else in the world. Oh, oh no, I've got to. Oh, there's something I've got to show you on Twitter. I've just got to log in. Just give me a minute. It's all right. Just give me a moment. I've got to just log in, and I'll be to show you this. However, I'm going to have to give you a warning because once you see it, you can't unsee it. And again, it's Crystal Bill. She's there. She's recreated something. It's just appeared. Yeah, it is actually, Gail. It is. All right, see everybody that's got to go. It's a Crystal Bill. Oh, she's funny. She is so funny. Oh, as I said, she's getting close to 1,000. She's nearly there, which is quite exciting, actually. She does have posts about getting her hair done during COVID, yeah, but she says that she doesn't have time to get COVID. All right, you ready? Here we go. Says Katie's Adam and Eve sponsorship ad. She tagged it. I'll take it. Like it's I'm Ephraim Macon that's done it, but Crystal Bill's done it, and then oh. My eyes will admit, how could you do this to us? I did give you a warning. I'm sorry. Oh, it's some very interesting this is gonna hold my dreams. Right, Kim's messed. Kim's messed. So it says, someone's said, I heard it was you who was sued by James and Tardy for slandering them. The paperwork is right there on Reddit. You can also take rumors as fact, as an example is TMZ, but make up facts yourself and have been banned from Fundy Snark on Reddit for harassment. Tell me she didn't try to say it was her suing them. She said, I think so. She's AWOL because no upload since last Friday. She will still creep with another account, but good for you. She has many socks. So there you go. She's been kicked out of Fundy Snark on Reddit. So you'd like to bleach your brains. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah, Kim's. Oh. Well, the biggest thing that you've missed is Rick's snark. Yeah, you will have to watch it over, Kim. So yeah. Oh boy. Someone's really going to town. Here's another one. It says, you're just greedy and don't care who you hurt as long as you get money. You don't even mention certain words in your videos out of fear that videos will get demonetized. Bet she blocked you after this. Scared to death she'll lose a damn dollar. If that ain't greed, I don't know what is. And yes, tried spelling greed to be funny, only I'm laughing though. I take from tonight 1 Rick and 2 Adam and Eve. That's quite an interesting combination there, isn't it? Oh dear. Yeah, you'll get to see my last hurrah before joining the the block by Katie Troy. Rick. Gail, 1 and 2 are not entirely different. Yes, people are calling around now. Rick has been on fire today. I got those sweet 50% off coupons. Every time you hit a milestone for subscribers, you should post the Katie dancing video. No, I think I'm going to lose subs if I do that. Oh dear, that's funny. Oh, that is funny. No, I'm not going to do it. Oh dear. God. When we found out that Tardy Westbrook's lost 480,000, it looks like she's going to lose 480 subscribers by the end of the 12 months. So, so that's what we've got. Oh, I tell you. Crystal Bill was such a reminder, Crystal Bill. It's only still Monday night because I'm wondering why Katie's so quiet. It's Monday night, Crystal Bill. You can get the notification. Sorry, Laura. Make sure that you're subscribed because sometimes YouTube's been unsubscribing people. Maybe they all think you're fake subs. So this is interesting. It says Cody Brown tweeted, Twitter trolls are out tonight. Wow, mean people suck. Ouch. Someone says, your Twitter trolls are nothing compared to Katie Joy from Without a Crystal Ball. This lady makes her income on making fun of you and your family. I think you can handle the trolls. Yeah, someone says, I'm going to have to look her up. Oh, Lordy. Then because it's exhausting. She's getting sued by Tardy for defamation, which isn't anything towards others, She's very mean. Good luck, though. Welcome to the community. Now, if you ask her any questions she don't like, just saying. Yes, and select all. Oh, yeah? No, cool. I'm glad you subscribed then. They need to. See ya. Ballistic. Okay, great. Yeah. I sung a little bit. I did sing a little bit. You might have seen a picture of us of Sibelius before. I'm working on the arrangement at the moment, so they're singing to come. 6:40 a.m. Let's go. Yeah. So I've never looked at her Instagram. She believed money left, right, and right after Amber videos. Redid her whole house and wow. A lot of the stuff she does post on Twitter, she posts on Instagram. So apparently it says, oopsie, someone got banned from the Fundy Reddit. Oh no, what will she do without her source? Same thing she always does, make up stuff and report it as fact. Is it someone who hates Christians? Does she like to whine while drinking wine? Does she have a crystal ball? Which one? Fundy Snark. So she got kicked out of Fundy Snark, which is obviously she's been using for her. That one went private. Now you have to request it. I prefer. So it looks like she's been. It looks like she. Well, they spent 10K. Wow. It looks like all her sources have gone. So when she says, I have a source, it's really a Reddit group. Interesting, isn't it? So, very, very interesting. Well, I'm going to head off now. I'm going to go to sleep. I've got university in the morning. I've got early classes here. 10:40, I'm hanging for a cigarette. I go outside. And what will KJ do without all her sources? How will she make her pasta now? Well, Todd cooks pasta. Was it her that said that she'd never had spaghetti bolognese? Did she say that? What's this one? Yeah, they did. Hold on. They did 7 years ago. Posted. Wow. Oh, you have classes too, Jessica, you're in denial. Yeah, I know. It's just like, oh, there's another video here. I don't know what it is. Someone says the woman who calls the YouTube manager also Krusty asked her manager recently if her channel was going to be shut down. You need to spell with an I, not an A. All right, let's have a look. There's some great videos here. Love these videos. Right, let's have a look, see what this one is.
It must be YouTube's fault. She even admits to calling YouTube and asking them if she did something wrong or if something is going on. Imagine. Imagine. Your video doesn't perform and you call YouTube.
So, oh, that was about Toddy.
She even admits to calling YouTube and asking them if she did something wrong or if something is going on. Imagine. Your video doesn't perform and you call YouTube.
So, her video doesn't perform. Cool, you sound familiar? Sound familiar? Who do we know that called a YouTube manager just asked if their channel was quitting because their channel was going to be taken down? Oh, cool. Oh, well, all these ex-smokers and smokers. I've never tried it. I've never had the desire. I actually don't like cigarette smoke. So, No offense to all of you. No offense to all of you. That's right. Yeah, oh, Poppy, I was wanting to chat with you too. I was going to wrap up. I wanted to have a chat to you about what you had found from your research, putting all together all the emails. So Poppy sort of did a bit of a timeline and put all the emails into some type of timeline order. Tell she's a lawyer, eh? Tell Poppy's a lawyer, sorry. And to try and work out what's going on here. Well, I'm actually would like a co-stream. I would love that. Try and work out, try and make it make sense. Two of this country's smartest people. Poppy seeds. Ah, interesting. Turns out LA was. Oh, so she was reading it too. Two of the smartest people in Australia, hey? That's very interesting that she was referencing the Dropbox. Yeah. All right. See you, Dutch Spirit. Nice. So how did LA get them then? Oh no, she's talking about LA, not in the place. LA, the person. Ah, after she read it, she went into full meltdown. Aha, interesting. Wow. So, yes, well, I only just found out about but I've got the timelines. I mean, if Poppy will let me share the timelines, I'm happy to do it. Next minute, the dog ate my Ringo. Oh, you've made an updated one? Yeah. Cool. All right. We should totally go. Yeah. So can we have a chat, Poppy? Just and we can look at your document, go through your document, and you can explain it. What we found out, but what you've found out, you've done all the work. Yeah. Do you have a channel? Would you like a channel? What? Oh, this is unbelievable. Hang on, I just read this. Disney Plus says Muppet Shows contains negative stereotypes. Disney has slapped an offensive content warning on the Muppet Show, preventing it from being watched by young children. This program includes negative depictions and or mistreatment of people. What? Where is it? Where's the content warning? So they've put a content warning on Disney Plus, on the Muppets. So it says this program includes negative depictions and or mistreatment of people or cultures. These stereotypes were wrong then and they are wrong now. Rather than remove this content, we want to acknowledge its harmful impact, learn from it, and spark conversation to create further inclusive future together.
Not only are we
having it means the show can only be viewed from an adult account. What? The Muppets! The Muppets! The Muppets! Seriously, the Muppets! I grew up on the Muppets. I guess it's offensive to have a talking dog. Like Ralph the dog. Oh dear. Oh, so that's good, Poppy. All right. Well, I'll get the latest Oh, you should do. All right. So anyway, that's I was just scrolling through Twitter and I just went banana boat. Da, 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 da. Banana boat. Da, 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 da. Banana boat. Da, 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 da. Good night, everybody. So apparently the content warning has sparked outrage because there's generations of adults that grew up with the Muppet Show. I'm going to order the DVDs to make sure I have them when they get, yeah. Oh. So anyway. All right, so I'll grab the latest copies, but it'd be great, Poppy, to have you as well, just to explain it and what you found. But that's very interesting that you imagine a world where the Muppets aren't easily acceptable. Well, they're only just coming back. I guess it's also offensive to have a pig and a frog get married. Oh, you wake up to the Muppets news? Oh, I know it is, isn't it? Good night, Mary HB. So, no, there's no new filing, KG. We're still waiting. We've not had anything happen. I can't pronounce your name. I'm really sorry. Yeah. So, very, very sad about the Muppets. So, there was also allegations of a essay happening in Parliament House a couple of weeks ago, and it's been reported that the alleged perpetrator, it wasn't the first time they had done it. There's been another 3 women come out and speak about similar stories as well. And it seems like it was swept under the carpet because there was an election on. So I'm not very happy about that at the moment. I'm so proud of the girl putting everyone on pot art. Yes, it's true. She's come out and she's really yeah. So she's been naming. She came out and spoke out against her boss, actually, Linda Reynolds. So, and apparently she's making the formal report this week. Yeah, perpetrator was a rising star who was invited to resign for the access card breach, taking her in without a pass. It was a big Shaw Jan moment. Yep. So she seems to be. And the other thing is that there are also other politicians being implicated because somebody else has come out and said that they were, Greg Hunt knew as well. So there's a lot. So there's been four women come out now. So I'll just pull this article up. The 4th woman makes a complaint. And I don't care about monetization. I really don't care about monetization. I mean, this type of stuff needs to be spoken out against. You don't sweep this type of stuff under the carpet. The MP using the excuse of respecting the victim's right to guide the process and then refusing to answer questions. Yes. So this is the article. So 4th woman makes complaint about former staffer. All right. We're talking about SA here, or the R word. So it's the same person. So 2 other women, a staffer and a volunteer, also made allegations. The 4th woman wants to remain anonymous. And she said that she remembered him being really sleazy. So it's going to be interesting to see how this is dealt with, because now the Australian Federal Police are involved. So and it's the same. Hello, Cindy Sue, and it's the same person. So there's 4 people now that have come out and spoken about it, and they've tried to silence. I mean, they've tried to victim blame this young girl, and she stood up to them. And today she came out, and she just that's all right, Cindy. So she's not letting them get away with it. She's speaking out about it. So, and there's even and we're talking, it's sad and it's disgusting. Cool. I know, KG, it's very heartbreaking. But, well, as I said, it's not, she seems to be very strong, and she's not gonna back down. And now that there's other people come out and with the same story, So this is there's something. So this is what was written. So Reynolds offered Higgins the opportunity to work in a different place, namely Reynolds' home state of WA. Reynolds had been criticised for meeting Higgins in the office the scene of the alleged crime, but at the time of their meeting, Reynolds did not know the significance of the couch. Because Reynolds respected Higgins' desire for privacy, Higgins went after the election to work in another office. Let's put some clarity on that. If someone had applied to work in my office and the story going around was that she had come drunk into a previous minister's office at the weekend, late at night with a man, I would have thought very carefully about offering them a job. Possible powder keg are the words that come to mind. This was written by a politician. That was how somebody described it. So that's not very nice. In fact, that was written by a woman. That was written by a woman. You know, so there's a lot of victim blaming going on, but that's not right. Not right at all. Well, in fact, the government's responsible because why have they got alcohol? So Auckland's moved back to level 1. So they're all of their so they still have to wear masks on public transport. Auckland entered level 2 restrictions while the rest of the country went to level 1. So New Zealand's coming out of their restrictions. So that's good. All right. Well, I'm going to head off now. So I'm going to email you. I'm going to send you a message, Poppy, so we can try and get this sorted out and see whether we can get some type of discussion happening tomorrow about whether we can make sense of all the emails and the timeline. I did have a quick look at ones. Yes, please. Yes. Thank you. Everything stated in the group are opinions, not facts. No. It's all opinions. Because I know nothing. Yes, my Excel file, yes. So let's have a discussion about it, see whether we can, everybody else. All right. Yep. All right. Thank you, everybody. But yes, I try and have a variety of stuff in here because I get sick of talking about KJ as well. I have to be honest with you. So, but anyway, please hit the like buttons. Please subscribe. Cho isn't held accountable for opinions. I'm not accountable for mine either. No, that's all right. It's all just opinions. It's just my opinions. Should not be taken as fact. Please do your own research and draw your own conclusions. Thank you very much. Rick is accountable for all these opinions. All right, you really want to get sued, don't you? People get super protective of LA, yes. No, we're coming out of it. Worried about talking about her. Yeah. Come take my debt. Actually, I have one too. Actually, my debt, if it was converted into US dollars, would be less, I think, isn't it? Or is it less for US to know? It'd be more. It would be more. It's less if you convert your money to mine, I think. I don't know. I can't work it out. Right. I'll stop thinking now. I'm going to go sleep. All right. Bye.